Okay, good morning everybody. It's Mike and thanks for joining me this morning. Let's have some fun this morning. I've asked Bob Clarkson to join me and we're going to role play some for sale by owner calls so you guys can hear it and maybe you take an idea or two. Maybe you think something we do is good. You can incorporate it into your dialogue. Maybe you think what we do is bad and you can learn something from that. How about that? I want to let you listen to the role play though so you can decide. And before you drop off the call this morning, hang with me here. I'm not asking you to specialize in for sale by owners. What I'm asking you to do is, hey, if there's a for sale by owner within 5 miles of where you live, why not talk to them? You're a professional in the area. Why not? Why not make that a little part of every day? If somebody's willing to put a sign out in their front yard that says they want to sell their house, might it be a good idea for us to at least have a conversation with them? I think we'd all agree that it would be, right? But so often we don't because we're a little stuck on how to go about having that conversation. So listen to how we do it. Steal what you like, disregard the rest. Bob, are you with me this morning?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's get it going. Hey, you're the guest. Thank you for playing. Why don't you start it off and you call me, okay?
All right, ring ring.
Hello.
Hey, this is Bob with Century 21. Just calling some for sale by owners in the area, wondering when you're going to be interviewing agents for the job of listing and selling the home.
Oh gosh, I don't think we are. I think we're going to sell the house ourselves.
Gotcha. You're going to sell it yourself. Are you offering a commission if an agent brings you a buyer?
Yeah, if you have a buyer, you can show the house. You can call me, and we'll pay you a 3% commission.
Okay, so you're paying 3% commission. So you just don't want to pay the 3% to the listing agent?
Yeah, we think we ought to be able. The house it's a pretty good house. I think we'll be able to get it sold ourselves. We don't really need a listing agent.
And hopefully you don't. If for some reason it doesn't sell by owner, do you have an agent in mind that you might list with?
I don't know, Bob. I mean, it's a good house. We think it ought to sell itself.
Well, how'd you come up with the price for the home?
Based on what it cost us when we bought it and the stuff we've done to it, and we did look at what other homes are selling for.
You think it's a fair price?
Yeah.
You think there's a chance, maybe as a professional listing agent, we could sell it for more money? Is that a possibility?
I don't know, Bob. I'm kind of asking top dollar, but I'm kind of in a hurry today. So, like, if you have a buyer, you can give me a call and we can let you show the house.
Well, if there's a chance that we could sell it for more money, does it make sense to at least sit down and run the numbers and see if it's possible?
No, I really don't see how you could do that. We're kind of asking top dollar already.
You're asking top dollar already? All right, well, hey, best of luck with the sale. If you don't mind, I can shoot you an email so you've got my contact information, and I'll just continue to stay in touch.
Okay, so stepping off the call, Bob, why didn't you hard close me there? You didn't drop the hammer on me. How come?
You're not likely going to get an appointment on the first call.
You mean that if you didn't pull out one of your 22 great closing techniques, one of them would have worked, wouldn't they?
I tried a little bit, a couple of soft closes, but you're not going to get the appointment on the first call. It takes 10 to 15 touches before you get an actual appointment.
Okay, gotcha. So, hey, let's turn it around. Let me call you. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. And folks, what we hope to demonstrate this morning is there's a couple different ways. There's many different ways to go about this. You choose the way that works for you, but don't not do it, because these people have a sign in their yard telling you they want to sell their house. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hey Bob, it's Mike over at Century 21. Just a quick call this morning to find out when you're going to be interviewing agents for the job of selling your house.
Mike, we're not planning on doing that, but if you have a buyer, we'll be glad to show them.
Oh, okay. Well, Bob, other than the obvious, saving money, Was there any other reason why you weren't planning to hire an agent?
No, it's pretty much all about the money. We need to get as much as we can out of the house.
Gotcha. Hey, when you do sell the house, Bob, where will you go next?
We're still kind of looking, but we'll stay in the area. But we want to sell this first. We'll figure the rest out after that.
Gotcha. Have you found the next house yet?
We have an idea, but again, we kind of just want to make sure this house sells first and get as much as we can out of it.
Gotcha. Fully understood. Hey, Bob, I look at houses every day, right? That's kind of my job. If I was to see something that I thought you would think was special, would you want me to let you know about it?
Yeah, I mean, that would be fine. But again, I mean, we want to sell this, and if we have to rent, after this sells, then that's an option. We just got to cash out as much as we can.
Gotcha. Okay, so stepping outside the call for just a second, in parentheses, this is the point where I would explore, in the perfect world, what's that next house look like? But I'm not going to take our time to do that this morning, okay? Because while he might not want to hire me to sell this house, he might be willing to work with me to help find the next house. That's a possibility. So back into the call now. Okay, Bob, gotcha. So you renting is a possibility for you if you were to get this house sold.
Yeah, if it happens quickly, then we just find temporary rental.
Okay, great. And in the perfect world, when's the best time for your current home to sell for you?
I don't know if there's a perfect time frame. It's more about the money than the time.
Okay, gotcha. Well, gosh.
Any buyers for the house?
Well, Bob, we're Century 21, right? I mean, we've got thousands of buyers for the property. That's kind of why I'm calling you. We have more people wanting to buy than we have available inventory right now. You've probably read about that problem, haven't you?
Yeah, that's why we wanted to give it a shot by owner.
Sure.
See if we can't save 3%.
Yeah. Bob, that's not the problem that many for sale by owners face. Like market conditions, that's not a problem for you. And knowledge, knowing how to get the home sold, that's not really going to be the big obstacle. You know what the big obstacle that I see is?
What's that?
It's just exposure, Bob. I mean, it's just simply you're not going to be able to get enough exposure for the home in a city the size of Atlanta. Typically, the most you'll be able to get is somewhere around 12-13% exposure to all the qualified home buyers that are out there. And because of the power of who we are, I'm able to get exposure to really 100% of all the qualified buyers, but more importantly, the agents that those buyers are working with. And that's what's going to allow me to get more money for your home. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. We're in a popular area, and we're just going to give it a shot by owner.
Okay. Hey, Bob, are you familiar with the instant offer programs that are out there?
We've seen ads for them, but haven't looked into them very much.
Well, I'm wondering if this makes sense. We have our own instant offer program here, and there's no cost and no obligation. And they'll generate an offer for your home. Sometimes it's too low and sometimes it's not. Since it doesn't really cost you anything, would you like me to submit your home for an instant offer in our program?
Sure, I guess, if there's no obligation.
No, none at all. Here's all I need to do. I just need to stop by for 15 or 20 minutes, take a few pictures of the house, and complete a checklist. I've got some time available to do this on Saturday morning at 10, or would something a little bit later around 1 work better for you?
Sure, let's do Saturday at 10.
Okay, great. Okay, those are two different ways of going about it. I hope that you gain some insight. Maybe this will encourage each of you to make a call or two. If you want to re-examine this call is videoed and recorded, and it's on my group page on Facebook, The Path to 20 Million, and you can go there and replay this as often as you want. And as we finish the call this morning, I want to thank Bob for his time. Bob, thanks for playing.
Absolutely.
And Bob,
absolutely.
Bob, just a note here. Well, you did set an appointment with me, right?
I'm a nicer human being.
Hey everybody, go out there and make it happen for yourselves today.